like admired this reading series for so long, and I'm like, oh, cool, now I get to read. Well, I mean, I did read before, but on the open mic, so. I just want to say thank you to Rob for organizing and to Joe for opening up the space, and then for all of you all for being here. There's like so many San Jose poets right now. I like don't know what to do with myself other than to just read and look away. And I also wanted to give a shout out to one of my students who is here. Her name is Eileen Hernandez, and she'll be on the mic soon enough. So yes, hey, here to embarrass you. I wanted to start by reading, it is Women's History Month, and I wanted to read something about one of my grandmas, and she wasn't like my mom's mom or my dad's dad, but it's my cousin's grandma who raised me, and my brother and my cousin, and I just wanted to read something about her. Her name is Concepcion Cruz Aguilana, and this is a poem that's called There Will Be No Funeral. Everywhere is a cemetery, and there will be no funeral on either side of the Pacific Ocean. No one will give last rites to my Lola. No guessing nurse will call my name or hers. I will have heard no doctor's steely voice. There will be no waiting room to call her the body. Over the body, there will be no priest swinging a pendulum of incense, no prayers, and no rosaries. There's no money. No undertaker will proclaim her life. No one will call her happy. There will be no glass plate covering her wooden casket. There will be no casket. It's too expensive. There will be no party, no lumpia, no noodles for no long life, no black attire. There will be no hands clasping tens or other hands. The body will not be seen. There will be my grandma in an urn, in a tiny basket, her curled body that wilted into the afterlife, after dementia, 20 years after grandpa. There is no room for everybody. There's no room for everybody to come in and stay. There is no room for sorrows. There will be no placeholder and no land and no candles, no water, no 6 foot empty. She will be unmarked, my Lola, an unnamed earthquake. No one will hear her long name and how it stretches a sunset. And if my Lola dies, is she still my Lola? Is a canyon, a series of cliffs. There's no place in the apartment for what rituals? Maybe they will send her to the Philippines. My grandma is a maybe, and we are not they. And did you know that when airlines carry the deceased, they are called passengers, and they travel in coffins? Passengers in seats are called existing passengers. This small poem is the only eulogy where we will put my grandma, her existence laid to rest in a poem in this non-Ilocano language, a killer, rows and rows of dirt, and money doesn't grow, and maybe somebody there will bury her. And how will I carry her when only darkness has the space? And where will we put my grandma when we cannot afford our grief?